Welcome to Tungal Online Classes. In previous video, already we had discussed some problems, right? So today video we are going to discuss what do you mean by this acceleration due to gravity. So then what do you mean by this acceleration due to gravity? So acceleration due to gravity means the acceleration experienced by the body due to earth gravity. Due to the earth gravity, so that is known as the acceleration due to gravity. So it is denoted by small g. Right? So what is the definition of acceleration due to gravity here? Acceleration experienced by an object due to the earth gravity. So that is known as the acceleration due to gravity. Okay. So next, for example, suppose this is an object. This object is released from certain height. In that case, that object is moving in downward direction. In that case, that object is moving in downward direction. So then why the object is moving downward direction? Because of earth gravity. Because of earth gravity. So in that case, the earth or the gravitational force which attract the object towards the earth, right? So in that case, the velocity of this object, that it changes with respect to the distance. If the velocity changes means, in that case it experiences the acceleration. Why it experiences the acceleration? Because of earth gravity. Because of earth gravity. So then it is called the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, see here. So this is a reference plane. Reference plane. So here we are. This is the position of the object. Here we are releasing this object from this position. In that case, this object is moving in downward direction because of earth gravity. Because of earth gravity or the attraction force. Due to this attraction force, that object is moving in downward direction. That object is moving in downward direction. So here, the velocity of this object, goes on increasing. Goes on increasing means the velocity of this object is changes. Here, if the velocity of that object changes means, then it experiences the acceleration. Why it experiences the acceleration? Because of the gravitational force or due to the earth gravity. So here, the acceleration due to gravity means the acceleration experienced by this object due to the earth gravity or due to the gravitational force. So that's why it is called as the acceleration due to gravity. And here, acceleration due to gravity, it is denoted by small g. It is denoted by small g. Okay, see. Okay. SI unit of acceleration due to gravity. SI unit of acceleration due to gravity is, that is meter per second square. That is meter per second square. Next, CGS unit. CGS unit of acceleration due to gravity. So this is the symbol of acceleration due to gravity is centimeter per second square. The next one, dimension formula. Dimension formula of acceleration due to gravity is, that is m l t to the power is minus 2. Here m to the power is 0. M to the power is 0. Next one. The acceleration due to gravity is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. Okay. The next one, the value of acceleration due to gravity on the surface of Earth is, that is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. This is standard value. So that is acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the Earth is 9.8 meter per second square. Then the acceleration due to gravity on at the center of the Earth. The acceleration due to gravity value at the center of the Earth is, that is 0. That is 0 meter per second square. Okay. This is about the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, the first one, acceleration due to gravity means acceleration experienced by the body due to earth gravity. That is known as acceleration due to gravity. The SI unit of acceleration due to gravity is meter per second square. and the Celsius unit of acceleration due to gravity is centimeter per second square. The dimension formula of acceleration due to gravity is m to the power is 0, here t to the power is -2. Then it is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity means it's having both magnitude and the direction, right? So the magnitude is given here. On the surface of the earth, the acceleration due to gravity value is 9.8 meter per second square. Then what is the direction of acceleration due to gravity? The direction of acceleration due to gravity is always towards the center of the earth, right? The direction is always towards the center of the earth. That is the direction of acceleration due to gravity. Next point, on which factor the acceleration due to gravity is depends, right? So already we know that a relation, that is the relation between small g and capital G. G is equal to gm by r square. G is equal to gm by r square. So here small g indicates that acceleration due to gravity and capital G indicates that universal gravitational constant, and m indicates that mass of the planet, and r indicates that the radius of the planet, right? So we will derive this equation in 8th chapter. So that is a gravitational chapter. In that case we will deeply discuss about this concept, right? So now just we are concentrating on which factor the acceleration due to gravity is depends, right? The acceleration due to gravity is depends on the mass of the planet and the radius of that planet. Okay, see here the acceleration due to gravity is depending on the two factor. One is the mass, is directly depending on mass, and inversely depending on the radius of the planet. It is radius of the planet. So then what is the difference between these two here? Acceleration is directly proportional to mass and this acceleration is inversely proportional to r. Here directly proportional means if the mass of the planet is increased, in that case the acceleration due to gravity is also increases. Mass increases, acceleration due to gravity is also increases. In second case, acceleration due to gravity is inversely proportional to r. Inversely proportional to r means if the radius of the planet is increased, in that case acceleration due to gravity value is decreases. Acceleration due to gravity value is decreases. If the radius of the planet is decreases, the acceleration due to gravity value is increases. So it is a vice versa. So in this case, if r value is increased, g value is decreases. If r value decreases, the g value is increases. Okay, see here in directly proportional, if the mass is increased, the acceleration due to gravity is also increases. If mass decreases, the acceleration due to gravity value is also decreases, right? Okay, see here. So the next one, actually the earth is not in spherical shape, it is a egg shaped. Let us assume that this is the egg shaped. Let us assume that this is the egg shape. So this is the center of the earth. Okay, so this is a O, and this point is A, and this point is B, and this is C, and this is D. So in this case, so this is a polar region and this equatorial region. So here R suffix E indicates that equatorial radius. So this is the R suffix E indicates that equatorial radius, and this is R suffix P indicates that polar radius. So here R suffix P indicates that polar radius. Then R suffix C indicates that equatorial radius. Polar radius and equatorial radius. Okay, so here in this case the polar radius is longer than the equatorial radius is longer than the polar radius. So here equatorial radius, that is polar radius plus 21 kilometer longer than the polar radius. Okay, see here in this case the equatorial radius is larger or longer than the polar radius. Here equatorial radius is equal to polar radius plus 21,000 kilometer. In this case, the equatorial radius is more comparing to the polar radius. Here, if equatorial radius is more means, in that case, the acceleration due to gravity is minimum. So next one, acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so here the polar radius comparing to the equatorial radius, the polar radius having the smaller value. So then polar radius is decreased means acceleration due to gravity at that point is increase. So that means, so in this point at the polar region or at point A, the acceleration due to gravity is maximum. And at a point B, acceleration due to gravity is minimum. Why? Because of the equatorial radius longer than compared to the polar radius. Here the radius value is more. Due to that reason, the acceleration due to gravity at this point is minimum. Acceleration due to gravity at point B is minimum. Next, at point A, the acceleration due to gravity is maximum. Position, acceleration due to gravity value is maximum, and at this position, acceleration due to gravity value is minimum. Okay. So then, at the center of the earth, acceleration due to gravity value is 0. Acceleration due to gravity value is 0. Okay, see here. So suppose a body weight, it will moving from point B to point A. Suppose we are taking a body from B point towards the A point. Whether its weight is increases or decreases or remains as it is. Okay, see here. Already we know that weight means it's a product of mass into acceleration due to gravity. So here the body, it is moving from point B to point A. Towards the point A. In that case, the acceleration due to gravity value goes on increasing. So that means the weight of the body is also increases, right? When the object is moving from equatorial to polar region, in that case the weight of an object is increases. So next case, if the same object is moving from point A to point B, whether its weight is increases or decreases. But in this case, the weight is decreases, because when we are moving from point A to point B, in that case, acceleration due to gravity values goes on decreasing. If the acceleration due to gravity value is decreasing, the weight of that object is also decreasing. For one mass, they may ask, when the body is taking from point A to point B, whether its weight is increases or decreases. In this case, the weight of that body is decreases, right? And the next one, if the body is taking from point B to point A, in that case, the weight of that body is increases, because the acceleration due to gravity values goes on increasing. So then, what is the weight of the body at the center of the earth? So in this case, the weight of the body at the center of earth is 0, because the acceleration due to gravity value at the center of earth is 0. If acceleration due to gravity value is 0, then weight is equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity. So here acceleration due to gravity value is 0, the mass is multiplied by the 0 into any term is 0, then weight of an object at the center of earth is 0. Okay. So next, remember one point, the weight of the body is only 0 at the center of the earth. It is not a mass. The mass of the body remains as it is. So here is also mass of the object is same. At this point is also mass of the object is same. At the center of earth is also mass of the object is same. When the acceleration due to gravity value is 0 at the center of earth, then weight of an object is 0, because the mass is multiplied by the 0, then its value is 0. So this is about the acceleration due to gravity, right? So what do you mean by the acceleration due to gravity? Acceleration experienced by the body due to earth gravity, right? And the next one, it is denoted by small g. SI unit is meter per second square, CGS unit is centimeter per second square, and this is a dimension formula. It is a vector quantity. If it is vector quantity means it's having both magnitude and direction. The magnitude value is 9.8 on the surface of the earth. Then what is the direction of a gravity? It is always towards the center of the earth. It is always towards the center of the earth. Next, at the center of the earth, acceleration due to gravity value is 0. After that, the g is depends on the two factors. One is the mass of the earth, one more is the radius of the earth. Then the g value is maximum. The g value is maximum at the pole, minimum at the equator. Minimum at the equator. At the center of the earth, the g value is 0. At the center of the earth, the g value is 0. Okay. The next concept is the equation of motion in case of freely falling body. It is very important for 3 marks, right? Okay. So already we know that the equations of motions are, there are 4 equations is there. The first one is v is equal to u plus at, and the second one is s is equal to ut plus half at square, and the third one is v square minus u square is equal to 2es, and last one is displacement of the particle in nth second, that is equal to u plus a by 2 bracket of 2n minus 1. So these are the 4 equations of motion. So here we are going to write these 4 equations of motion in case of freely falling body. In case of freely falling body. So then what is the meaning of this freely falling body? Okay, see here, consider this is an object. It is placed at a certain height. So after some time we are releasing this object from that height, right? Just we are releasing this object from this height. In that case, that object is moving in downward direction. In that case, the object is moving in the downward direction. Here initially we are not given any velocity to this body. Here we are just release the object. In that case, that body is moving in downward direction. So then the initial velocity of this body in this case is 0. Okay, see here. Consider this is the horizontal surface. This is the object. This object is placed at a certain height, right? So here we are releasing this object. So here consider this is object. Here we are releasing this object from this height. In that case, we are not given any initial velocity to this body. So here the initial velocity of this body, that is u, is equal to 0. In that case, this object is moving in downward direction, right? We are releasing this object means in this case we are not giving any initial velocity to this object. Here u is equal to 0. So afterwards the velocity of this object is goes on increasing. The velocity of this object is increasing. At this position, the velocity of this object, the final velocity of this object is somewhat v. V indicates that final velocity. So then the distance traveled by this object, the distance traveled by this object, that is s. In this case we are taken this as a h. In the vertical direction we are taken this as a h, that is the height of that object, right? Then acceleration, acceleration is, that is plus g. So here if an object is moving in a horizontal direction, in that case we are consider a. In the same situation, the object is moving in a vertical direction, we are consider that is a acceleration due to gravity. In this case, the object is moving towards the earth. That's why we are taken the acceleration due to gravity as a positive. Acceleration due to gravity as a positive. Okay, see here. If the object, this is a horizontal direction. If object is moving in this direction or in this direction, in that case we are taken acceleration is a, right? So if the object is moving in a vertical direction, it may be moving in downward direction or it may be moving in upward direction. In that case we are using acceleration due to gravity, because that body experiences the acceleration due to earth gravitational force, right? Okay, if the object is moving in downward direction, we are taken that is acceleration due to gravity is positive. Suppose the body is moving in upward direction means, in that case we are consider acceleration due to gravity is negative. right? So this is for our convenience. If the object is moving in downward direction, in that case the acceleration due to gravity is taken as a positive, right? If in case the object is moving in upward direction, in that case acceleration due to gravity is negative, right? So in this case the body is moving in downward direction. See here, the initial velocity of an object is 0. After that acceleration due to gravity, so the acceleration is plus g. The final velocity of an object is v, and the distance covered by this object is h. Okay, write the all values here. That is initial velocity is equal to 0, acceleration due to gravity is equal to plus g, then displacement, that is h, final velocity, that is v, right? Okay, so already we know the first equation, that is v is equal to u plus at. So substitute all the values here. The final velocity of an object is v as it is, initial velocity of object is 0, 0 plus acceleration is, that is g into t. So then it becomes v is equal to g into t. So this is our first equation. And the second one, s is equal to ut plus half at square, ut plus half at square. Okay, see here, s means that is the maximum height, distance covered by the object, that is h, initial velocity of an object is 0, time is as well t, 0 into time is, again it is 0, 1 by 2 as it is, a value is, that is acceleration due to gravity into t square. This is equal to 0 into any term is 0, then 1 by 2 g into t square, right? So here the displacement, the height h is equal to 1 by 2 into g into t square. And the third equation, v square minus u square is equal to 2as, Okay, substitute here, the final velocity is v as it is v square, minus initial velocity is 0, 0 square, that is equal to 2 as it is, a value is, that is g, and s value is, that is eh, then v square is equal to 2gh, v square is equal to 2gh. The last one, fourth equation, displacement of the particle in nth second, the expression is s suffix n, that is equal to u plus a by 2 bracket of 2n minus 1, right? Here condition is s is equal to, that is h as it is, then initial velocity is 0 plus acceleration due to gravity is, a value is, that is g, divided by 2 bracket of 2n minus 1. So next h is equal to g by 2 bracket of 2n minus 1. So these are the equation of motion in case of freely falling body, right? Okay, see here, so first of all, what are the condition here? Initial velocity of an object is 0 and acceleration due to gravity, that is a is equal to g. In this case g value is positive because that object is moving in downward direction. Then the distance covered by an object, that is s is equal to height, that is h. Then the final velocity, that is v. Okay, substitute all these values or all the conditions in the equation of motion. The first equation is v is equal to u plus at. Here v as it is, initial velocity is 0 plus gt. Then equation becomes v is equal to g into t. The next one, s equal to ut plus half at square. Here s is nothing but h is equal to 0 into t. 0 into t is nothing but 0 plus 1 by 2 g into t square. Then height is equal to 1 by 2 g into t square. This second equation. And the third one is v square minus v square is equal to 2as. Then apply the condition here, v square is equal to 2gh, right? V square is equal to 2gh. And the fourth equation, that is that is displacement of the particle in nth second, that is equal to u plus a by 2 bracket of 2n minus 1. Then the final expression is h is equal to g by 2 bracket of 2n minus 1. Next concept is the equation of motion in case of vertically projected body. In previous case already we have solved the equation of motion in case of freely falling condition, right? Okay, so here the next one is the equation of motion in case of vertically projected body. Okay, see here. So consider this is a horizontal surface. Consider this is a horizontal surface. So here we have thrown an object in vertically upward direction. Vertically upward direction. For example, consider this is a body. This body is thrown vertically in upward direction, right? So in that case, we are giving some initial velocity to that body. The initial velocity of that body is u. So when we have thrown an object in upward direction, the velocity of this body goes on decreasing. Ultimately at the final position, the velocity of this body is 0. That is, the final velocity of an object is 0. In this case, the distance travelled by this body, that is s is equal to h, that is the maximum height, that is s is equal to h. So in this case, the acceleration of the body, that is g, acceleration is taken as a g because that body is moving in a vertical upward direction, right? In previous case, we are considered the acceleration due to gravity value is plus because it is moving towards the center of the earth, and the direction of acceleration due to gravity is also same, it is towards the center of the earth. But in this case, that object is moving away from the center of the earth. So that's why we have taken a is equal to, that is minus g because the object is moving in upward direction. If the object is moving in upward direction, in that case we have taken a is equal to minus g, right? So these are the conditions for the vertical projected body. First write the conditions here, that is s is equal to h, then final velocity of an object is 0, next acceleration is equal to, that is minus g, next initial velocity of the body, that is u, right? The time as it is, that is t. Okay, see here. The first equation, that is v is equal to u plus at. V is equal to u plus at. So substitute the values here. The final velocity of an object is 0. This is equal to initial velocity as it is plus acceleration value is, that is minus g into t, right? Okay, take u this side, then it becomes minus u is equal to minus g into t, minus and both are get cancelled, then u is equal to g into t. U is equal to g into t. Here u indicates that initial velocity, g indicates that acceleration due to gravity, and t indicates that time. And the next one, second equation, that is s is equal to ut plus half at square. S is equal to ut plus half at square. Okay, substitute the condition here. S is nothing but, that is maximum height h. H is equal to initial velocity is u as it is, t plus 1 by 2, a value is, that is minus g into t square, minus g into t square. So then maximum height h is equal to ut minus 1 by 2 g into t square, So this is our second equation. And the next one, third one. Third equation is v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Substitute the values here. V value is 0 minus initial velocity u square as it is equal to 2. A value is, that is minus g into h. Okay, see here. This becomes minus u square is equal to minus 2 into g into h. Here minus and both are get cancelled. Then u square is equal to 2gh. U square is equal to 2gh. The last question, that is s is equal to u plus a by 2 bracket of 2n minus 1. Substitute the condition here. S is equal to h. Initial velocity as it is u plus a value is minus g by 2 bracket of 2n minus 1. Next one, h is equal to u minus g by 2 bracket of 2n minus 1. So these are the equation of motion in case of vertically projected body, right? So these are also very important for 3 marks. In maybe examination they ask write the equation of motion in case of vertically projected body for 3 marks. Okay, see here. These are the condition. The first one is s is equal to h. The final velocity of a body is 0. Then acceleration is minus g. Then the initial velocity is u and the time is t. Right? The first equation v is equal to u plus at. Substitute the condition here. Then you will get u is equal to g into t. Next one. Second equation s equal to ut plus half at square. Substitute the conditions here. That is s is equal to h. ut plus 1 by 2, a value is minus g into t square. Then the final expression is h is equal to ut minus 1 by 2 g into t square. And the third equation is v square minus u square equal to 2as. V value is 0 minus u square, that is equal to 2 bracket of minus g into h. Minus and both are get cancelled. Then u square is equal to 2gh. U square is equal to 2gh. And the last one is s is equal to u plus a by 2 bracket of 2n minus 1. Here s value is h, u as it is u plus a value is minus g. Substitute here. Then you will get the final relation is h is equal to u minus g by 2 bracket of 2n minus 1.